Next year, players will be entering the ring once again in Street Fighter V. In anticipation of this next entry in the fighting game franchise, I thought it'd be fun to share 5 of my personal favorite Street Fighter characters. Now, these characters are in no particular order, and the honorable mention goes to Ryu, who is a great character and the face of the franchise, but he didn't quite make it into my favorite 5. So here are my favorite 5 Street Fighter characters. Number 1, Makoto. This tomboy fighter can be one of the most hard-hitting characters among the World Warriors. Makoto is trained in the unique fighting style of Rindokan karate by her father. Upon her father's death, she decides to continue his legacy by promoting the art of Rindokan through the family dojo. Ever eager for a new challenge, Makoto is ready to show the greatest fighters in the world her skills. Young and brash, Makoto will take on any opponent to promote her dojo, and while she may not always win, her opponents are almost always impressed with their techniques. In the ring, Makoto is a lot of fun to play as. She has very strong normal attacks, and her special Rindokan arts like her dash punch and karate chops make her a powerful opponent. She also has special grabs which can lead into even more combos. Makoto also has 3 great super moves, and my personal favorite of the bunch is this awesome combo. With her unique moveset and fiery personality, Makoto is a marvelous character. Number 2, Vega. The Spanish ninja Vega is arguably the most acrobatic character in the entire Street Fighter series. Vega is the textbook definition of a narcissist. He admires his own beauty above all others, and that is why he wears a mask, to protect his face during a fight. Vega can be very sadistic, and even though he is the henchman of the series antagonist M. Bison, it has often been shown that he has greater ambitions of his own. This deadly assassin also has an intense rivalry with Chun-Li, who he has fought multiple times throughout the series. In-game, Vega is one of the few characters that has accessories during the match. Vega can lose his claw, which results in lower damage, and if his mask is removed, he takes more damage, but also dishes out more damage himself. When Vega has his claw, the attacks he can do with it can be very deadly, and his acrobatic moves will keep the opponent guessing where he will be coming from next. His kicks are equally dangerous, as many can knock down or stun opponents quite swiftly. Vega's graceful yet violent moves make him a lot of fun to play, and not only is he one of my personal favorite characters, but I think he's also one of the series' best villains.
Look in your own blood! Bloody high claw! You win!
Number 3, Chun-Li. A Chinese Interpol agent, Chun-Li has made it her goal to put a stop to evil organizations like Shadow Lu and SIN. Chun-Li is also searching for information on her father, whose fate remains a mystery. Highly skilled and very brave, Chun-Li is one of the great heroes of the Street Fighter series, and she will continue to fight for justice in the world wherever she is needed. Chun-Li's fighting style is all about the kicks. While she has some pretty great punches and a projectile move, Chun-Li really brings the pain with her variety of kicks. Moves like the spinning bird kick pack quite the wallop, and her other lightning-fast kicks can very rapidly take down an opponent. Chun-Li's other agile maneuvers only add to the mix-up potential, and she has superb defensive skills. Her super moves are some of the flashiest in the series, where she shows her true skill and lands a multitude of kicks on her opponents. Chun-Li is definitely worthy of being called the strongest woman in the world. Number 4, Zangief. The original grappler character of the series, the Russian wrestler Zangief specializes in throws. This extremely patriotic character is always fighting to promote his country and earn the respect of his fans. Despite being short-tempered and boasting an imposing physique, Zangief has a very kind heart. While many of the series' characters have goals beyond the story's fighting tournaments, Zangief is just there to prove to the world and his fans that he still got it. He feels that fighting is the best medicine for when life has got you down. Zangief is a blast to play. He has fantastic normal attacks, and he can close the distance quite quickly with his green hand move. Zangief can also avoid projectiles with his spinning lariat, and once he gets in close, he is about to bring the pain. Zangief excels in grabbing his opponents and tossing them through the air. His trademark maneuver is his Atomic Buster, which has even more powerful versions such as the Final Atomic Buster and the Ultimate Atomic Buster. Once Zangief grabs hold of you, you can say goodbye to big portions of your health bar. Whether he is wrestling bears or slamming his opponents into the ground, Zangief is one of the coolest wrestlers out there.
For Mother Russia, Ultima and Darling! You win!
Number 5. Sakura. Out of all the Shoto characters in the Street Fighter series, Sakura is my favorite. A Japanese schoolgirl who greatly admires the fighter Ryu. Actually, she has quite the crush on Ryu, and tries to emulate his fighting style in hopes of being personally trained by him. Despite seeming like an obsessive fangirl, Sakura is actually a really charming character. Her determination in becoming a great fighter like Ryu continually pushes her to be better. She's happy-go-lucky and is almost always cheerful when facing opponents. Ryu himself has been impressed with her abilities, and one day Sakura will be a match for his skill. Most of Sakura's moves are variations of Ryu's. She can do Hadoukens, but hers aren't quite as powerful unless she charges them up, where they then trade travel distance for strength. Sakura also has Ryu's Hurricane Kick and Shoryuken techniques, but hers have a bit more of an arc to them, and Sakura's Shoryukens are multi-hitting strikes, unlike Ryu's. Sakura does have a unique special move of her own, where she leaps into the air and can repeatedly pummel on her opponent. Also, Sakura is unique in that her Shinku Hadouken super move can be used for both ground and anti-air attacks.
I won't give up! I'll help you one day. Attack! What do you think of my moves?
Sakura's take on the Shoto character moves are great fun to use, and she is definitely one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. So those were my favorite 5 Street Fighter characters. What are some of your favorites? Feel free to share in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep having great adventures, everyone!
Uppercut! Game on!